Aloha, Howley Norm here, out in the Puna district of the Big Island. And this is my little excavator that I use for a small business that I have called Pele Rocks. So, I've had this machine for about a year and a half, and I've got almost 850 hours on it. And I talked to the dealer, and he told me that I'd probably look at replacing my tracks after 700 hours. Well, I think he's right. At 600 hours, I went out and bought some new tracks, and this is what I'm getting right now. Is a lot of turn that noisy thing off. So what I'm getting is a lot of worn out rubber here, and it's showing metal pretty much all the way along this whole track. So I figure it's time to finally get down and replace them. I'm going to try to do this by myself. It'll be my first time, but I got the tracks, like I said, at 600 hours, and they've been sitting up here in the bushes, and I finally had to weed eat to get to them. And now I'm taking them down to the little parking pad I've got, and we'll see about swapping them out. So I got my John Deere 26 G Mini Excavator about where I want to set it in my drive here to change out these two tracks, and starting to get the materials and the tools together. So what I've got to do first is I got to relieve the pressure off of the pulley belt thing. Relieve the pressure off of this right here. And the way that's done is down inside this port there's a zert fitting and a coupler. I take that coupler off, and it relieves the pressure on the grease that's inside there, and this will retract some. If it doesn't retract enough, I'm going to use this, we call them an O-O bar out here in Hawaii. Nothing more than a piece of steel that helps you pull out rocks. So let me go get some tools and see what we can get done. Aloha! Follow up to my track video. Give it an ending if I can. So yesterday was a really hot day. It got into the 80 plus mark and I kind of got overheated, so that wasn't good. But I learned a couple of things. Your tracks can be really tough to put on by yourself, and you should probably get help if you can. It can be done by one person, but it's hardly worth it. So the tracks can be stiff, and you might have to stand on them when you're putting them on and walk them up, walk them on. Using the sprocket end, get that as close as you can and slowly dial in and walk on them and get that hard area up on top. So yeah, mine turned hard and they were really tough to put on by hand. Another thing I learned was flat, smooth surface. So much easier if you have a flat, smooth surface that you can put your track on. It'll help to slide it in underneath and get it more in a proper parallel position to the sprockets and to the spline, to the cog up in the front. So put it on from the sprocket in first, get that in place, and then use your bar to help the track spin over the top of the front spindle. And that's probably the best advice, other than watch some YouTube videos and get some help. Definitely use help. May not seem like much they're doing, but it's well worth the effort. So my tracks are back on, and now it's time to get them broke in, and of course I'm going to have to grease the thing back up, get it all nice and tuned in. I don't want no tracks coming off. So aloha for now, and I probably could have got by with more hours, but I just didn't want to take a chance. Y'all have a good day.